I'm back. Hello everybody on YouTube and all the NFL YouTube prognosticators and NFL fans everywhere. This is Andrew Warren back here once again for week 1 for the 2017 NFL season. Yes, week 1 is here. I'm totally excited about it. We're going through the first week of Sunday with pro football finally coming here, kicking off for Thursday Night Football, which we'll get to that in a bit. Whoa, what an off season we got here. We got Ezekiel Elliott suspension for 6 games, so he could be out for at least 6 games. We don't know. We may appeal it or not, or shit like that, you know, etc. Colin Kaepernick's still a free agent, which is a little mind-blowing on that. I really thought he might get a contract deal or something, which that didn't turn out to be the case, but who knows. But, yeah, in odds whatsoever. But Jacoby Brissett, the backup quarterback from the New England Patriots, got traded to the Indianapolis Colts, so we got a wide receiver for them. So that's a pretty interesting storyline plot twist to that. So, and of course, Julian Edelman being hurt for the year, so that's going to really hurt us really bad. But, hey, what can you do? One of their Super Bowl heroes from Super Bowl 51. Yeah, but, you know, what are you going to do? And, of course, my New England Patriots, still the defending Super Bowl champions. We're starting kicking off our Super Bowl 52. The road to Super Bowl 52 kicks off Thursday night. So we'll see how we go from there. And, of course, you kind of notice, wearing my It shirt. Yep. Aren't you going to say hi? Are you going to say hi to me? Well, yeah, It comes out this coming Friday, so I'm looking forward to see that movie. I got my tickets ready to go for that. I'm going to go see that movie. And I'm starting a new job starting this week, so I'm going to be looking forward to that too. So that's what my life is going on as of late. I mean, I've been doing pretty well for myself. I got everything else in order way. But at least I got out of there, but out of work, my old job before Christmas time, because that's where usually our busiest time of the year. So, yeah, what can you do? But, hey, that's the way my life is going right now. Hope everyone else had a wonderful off season. I know, so we're going to get things started with that. And, of course, we got, like, a quarterback controversy going on in Kansas City. And that's another thing going on, too. Kansas City drafted a quarterback, which I mentioned it before. And, of course, it's not too late yet. I have, I got a straight-up pool for what I'm going to be doing for my Pick'em League. I got my very own Pick'em League. It's not too late to join yet. You can start joining until Thursday, so that's the deadline. So I got the password and my number ID is in there, and it's all you got to do is just do that, and then you're good to go for that. So you can join my Yahoo Pick'em League, and I got a couple of them I'm going to check out soon, which we don't have any in yet, which I'm going to give a couple of shout-outs to them for that, so I'm going to be doing that. So, and other than that, we're all good to go. So let's kick things off from the Thursday Night Football game. My defending Super Bowl champion, the New England Patriots, are going to be taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, both of them are a little stubborn with injuries in the preseason, I know, but, you know, it is what it is with that. But Edelman, and of course, Kansas City has a good running game going on, and that's going to probably open up the door for Kansas City to get close to the game for that. But, in a plot twist to that, I'm going to say my New England Patriots straight up over Kansas City because Tom Brady is still Tom Brady. But other than that, the new segment I'm going to be doing the against the spread, and I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be taking my New England Patriots -8 on this one. So I'm going to be taking the Patriots straight up and the Patriots against the spread on this one, my -8. So, of course, we got the Bills over the Jets coming up. The first game, it's another AFC East Classic showdown to that one. Both teams are going to be like the struggling point. They're both fighting for like the #1 spot in the division. Well, #1 spot in the worst in football, so they get the #1 draft pick. So, two teams are going to go in for that. So, if I'm going to have to choose which one I'm going to choose, I'm probably going to have to choose Buffalo in this one because they look like they have better advantage on defense than the Jets do. So, I'm actually going to say Buffalo over New England. Over the Jets, excuse me, but in the against the spread, I'm gonna take the Jets +7 on this one. So be assured to that. In Ravens and Cincinnati, though, yeah. So it's an AFC Central showdown, which is gonna be very good. So we're gonna be going into that pool. So that's gonna be really good. So Ravens have a little injury problem, so we got especially on the defense side of the ball. That's gonna probably hurt the Ravens because all these years the Ravens were really good on defense. Now they all gonna rely on Joe Flacco, but now Joe Flacco has a back problem, I believe, or something like that. That's the last report, but I'm hoping they make a good recovery. And so they're stabbing with injuries, and they still got Andy Dalton on the sideline for Cincinnati. So, but what I'm saying, I think this is gonna be like I'm gonna go with I'm probably gonna have to go with Baltimore in this one because Cincinnati, I don't really trust Cincinnati that much. I don't know why. Andy Dalton, I don't really trust him that much on offensively. I know they got AJ Green on the wide receiver route, but I just don't trust Andy Dalton that much. So I'm gonna have to go with Baltimore over Cincinnati, and I'm gonna take the Ravens plus 2.5 on this one. So I got the Ravens straight up and the Ravens against the spread. So my take, I would take the plus 2.5 on this one. And now this is a game I'm going to be looking forward to. This is a pick'em game, so you can, no matter who you're picking against the spread, you got to pick. You're gonna do this. I would pick them on straight up too. So for Detroit and Arizona, one of the disappointing teams last year. They're looking to rebound from last year. They got Carson Palmer back, Larry Fitzgerald back, so they want to make one more run, which I think this could do it, but I don't know, but at least one more ride would hurt. But they have Matthew Stafford, who just on Detroit, but Matthew Stafford just signed a big contract for Detroit, probably the highest paid quarterback in the NFL right now. So I'm not too sure if I would give him that much money for that, because he's not really an elite quarterback. He's only made one Pro Bowl since 2009, since his rookie year. So I don't know. I'm not too sure about that, but we'll have to wait and see how he does this year. But I have a little more faith in Matthew Stafford than I do with Carson Palmer. No, Carson Palmer's getting his age, I think, like Brady too. But I'm not gonna go that far. But Detroit, I think they have more offensive powerhouse than Arizona does. So I think it's gonna be an offensive shootout. I believe it's gonna be, and I'm gonna probably say Detroit in a pick'em. So Detroit straight up, and I got Detroit in a pick'em against the spread. So if you're gonna go with Arizona, I'm gonna suggest you go Arizona in against the spread too. So it's a pick'em. So be on the lookout for that. So anyway, so I'm gonna go with the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. I'm playing it simple. Cleveland's gonna fight for one more draft pick so they can complete the rebound and everything, especially on defense. So they're probably gonna hit. And of course, you got that Pittsburgh just picking up one of Cleveland's cornerback. It's on the tip of my head right now, but But anyways, long story short, he got cut from Cleveland. He plays for Pittsburgh now. That's the whole point. So let me see. I know he's gonna kill me all day. So whatever. But yeah. I really can't think. I know they cut Brock Osweiler recently, but I can't. Yeah, Brock Osweiler they cut, which he got signed back to Denver. So I think it was, you know what? Whatever. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm so embarrassed right now, but yeah, Joe Hayden. Excuse me. Joe Hayden. There you go. So I had to look it up online. Thank God for the World Wide Web. So Joe Hayden gets cut and he gets signed with Pittsburgh. So this is going to be an interesting matchup. Maybe he's going to try to prove Cleveland a point, maybe. Probably get a little stuffing on the table and everything else. So I'm going to take Pittsburgh straight up. But I'm going to take the Steelers -9 on this one. So I'm going to take the Steelers straight up, -9 for them and against the spread. So it's going to be a blowout. That's all I'm going to tell you. So, and the Falcons and the Bears. All right. The defending NFC champions, the Atlanta Falcons, are taking the Chicago Bears, which I don't know what Chicago is thinking right now. I don't think they did well in the draft. I think they're just going to fight for the #1 spots, like everyone, like the Jets, Bills, and Cleveland is right now. So they're all fighting for that. So let's see how that one goes. So, but Atlanta, maybe they can pull off a win against Chicago on this one. But Matt Ryan, yeah, I can still see Matt Ryan still be an elite player for a while. But too early to tell. That's all the best. That's why I like week 1. You never know what you can tell on this one. So, but anyways, I'm going to take Atlanta straight up. And I'm going to take Atlanta -7 on this one. So, Atlanta straight up, Atlanta -7. And the Raiders and the Titans. So, the Raiders are coming up. They have a great offensive powerhouse. Not that very good on defense, but yeah, their defense is alright, but whatever. But, but Tennessee, same thing. Young quarterback, too. And the young offensive team. The 2 of the youngest teams in the NFL right now. They're gonna bring both their A game, probably. But I think the Raiders are a much better team than Tennessee is right now. So, but you never know. They could flip the switch in the future, but not now. But anyways, I'm gonna pick Derek Carr and the Raiders over the Tennessee Titans, and I'm gonna take the Raiders +2 in this one. Raiders against the spread with +2 on the line. So anyway, and next it's the Bucks and the Dolphins. It's a home team for both teams. They're both playing in Florida, so they're both playing in Miami. So technically, a home road team against Tampa Bay. But anyways, I think the Bucks are kind of a strong expectation on this one than Miami. Miami just got Jay Cutler as their starting quarterback as Ryan Tannehill gets injured. He's done for the year. And they get Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler. So this, I don't know. They may have a great defense for Miami, but that offense is just terrible. But I'm going to take the Bucks over the Dolphins, and I'm going to take the Buccaneers -2.5. There you go. So, in the Texans and the Jaguars, I got to say, and they got Carson Wentz, I think. No, that's Philadelphia. Which I'm going to get to Philadelphia in a bit. But Deshaun Watson, from Houston, who's a rookie quarterback, which I believe he's going to be starting for Houston against the Jaguars. But I'm going to say this. I think I kind of trust Deshaun Watson more than Blake Bortles right now. So that's what I'm going to say about that. And they got the Allen guys in there too, so kind of feel bad for them. They're great receivers, but they're not really great quarterback. So I kind of trust the Texans more than the Jaguars. So I'm gonna take the Texans over the Jaguars, but the point spread is 5. That's a little much for me to take on that. I think Jacksonville's gonna make a run for their money. I'm gonna take Jacksonville +5 on this one. So I'm going to take the Texans straight up, and against the spread, I'm going to take the Jaguars on this one, +5. In the Colts and the Rams, I know Jared Goff is there, and Andrew Luck. I kind of trust Andrew Luck more than Jared Goff right now, so I'm just going to say Andrew Luck and the Colts over the Rams. I know that it's in the West Coast. Indianapolis is traveling to Los Angeles, so I'm going to have to say that. But I think I trust the Colts more than the Rams in this case. But, you never know about this one, about the Colts. You don't know what the Colts are going to do, what Colts teams are going to show up and who's not. So that's why I'm going to lean to. But I'm going to trust more the Colts in this because I don't know. I don't really trust the Rams organization right now, especially on the defensive side of the ball. I think Andrew Luck's going to shred that defense in every way, but you never know. I mean, but maybe not. I mean, it's a coin flip on that, but I'm going to go with my gut in this one. I'm going to take the Colts straight up, but against the spread is 3, but 3.5, I believe. But yes, 3.5. So I'm going to take the Rams over this one with 3.5 because I'm not too sure that it could be a 1-point victory for the Colts or something like that, but I have no idea. But I'm going to take the Colts straight up. Rams +3.5. All right, and one of the good rivalries right now is the Packers and Seahawks taken back in 2012 from the replacement referees. And it's nothing you can't say about this rivalry. It's the best rivalry right now, probably, is the Packers and the Seahawks. It's like the youngest rivalry right now. So it takes back from 2012. But they have met in the playoffs several times. They have the Emerald City Miracle and everything. But it's in Lambeau. So I think I'm going to trust Aaron Rodgers and the Packers over Russell Wilson and the Seahawks in the Legion of Boom on this one. So I'm going to take the Packers over the Seahawks. And I'm going to take the Packers -3 in this one. Because the point spread is like 3. So I'm going to take the Packers -3. The 49ers and the Panthers. Oh boy, where do I start with this one? I'm going to say this. I'm calling an upset in this one. I don't know. For some reason, I think the Panthers, I know that last year they were 6-10. I'm not too sure about what Panthers teams is gonna show up. It's gonna be the 2015 Panthers, or is it gonna be the 2000? And I don't really know about this, but I'm gonna put a quote unquote upset of the week on this one. I'm gonna say 49ers over the Panthers, and it's a 6-point spread on this one. And I'm going with the 49ers +6 on this one. So I'm going with another gut feeling on this one. I don't know. I had that gut, some kind of feeling about it. I don't know why, but, you know. But I can see the 49ers competing for the number one draft pick, too, with the Browns and the Jets and the Bills right now. So, but we'll see how that one turns out. But I'm not too sure what Panthers team's going to show up. Because the 2015 Panthers, so I don't know. It's a coin flip, so you never know what we're gonna see. But moving on, it's the Redskins and Eagles. Now this one is gonna be a good game. Eagles are still young. They're rebuilding ball club right now. I like what they're doing right now, but and of course they got Kirk Cousins and the Redskins right now going on over there. But I think the Eagles still have a little more work to do. But I have a little, like a surprise. They're one of my surprise teams, the Eagles, right now. So, but I think the Eagles are going to lose this game. It's a division game. Usually the NFC East is a really tough division. And, of course, I'm going to take the Redskins over the Eagles. And the point spread is 1. But I'm going to take the Redskins -1 on this one. And, of course, the Sunday Night Football game, it's going to be I believe the Sunday Night Football game is going to be the Giants and the Cowboys. Another AFC East showdown. I love NFC East showdown games. They're probably one of the best ones right now. They're like everybody hates each other. It's like a big brawl every time we see it. But nothing gets better from the Giants and the Cowboys right now for Sunday Night Football. And of course, I just told you Ezekiel Elliott is suspended, and we got Dirk Prescott at quarterback still, and we got Odell Beckham Jr. on the other side and Eli Manning on the other. This can go either way on this one. But despite having a 6-game suspension for the Cowboys, I'm still picking the Cowboys over the Giants on Sunday Night Football. And I think they're going to probably do that. Another sweet victory for that, and I'm going to probably say that, you know. But for the point spread, it's a 4-point spread. I'm going to say the Cowboys -4. So, and of course, in the Monday Night Football games, the Vikings and the Saints, though. The Vikings are going to be another team. I just heard that Bridgewater may be coming back soon enough from his ACL injury from last year, but we'll see how that one turns out. Adrian Peterson, he may come back to reform. Who knows? But I don't know. I think the Vikings have one, like a reunion game. It's going to be a sweet game for them, for the Vikings. If Bridgewater plays, I don't know. So we'll see how that one turns out. But in Drew Brees and the Saints, I think the time is coming down for the Saints right now. They're not the same Saints that they used to be. But I'm going to say this. I'm going to say the Vikings over the Saints. And I'm going to take, the point spread is 3.5. I'm going to take the Vikings -3.5. And of course, the second Monday Night Football game, it's the Los Angeles Chargers, which I still think they should be called the San Diego Chargers, against the Denver Broncos. So, anyways, what I'm seeing about this, Denver still has that great defense. Denver still has that good defense and a great, powerful defense. So, Phillip Rivers is going to have a difficult time with that game. They're going to be pounding Phillip Rivers all night long. And I'm going to say the Denver Broncos over the San Diego Chargers. And I'm going to probably go with point spread, I'm going to say the Broncos minus 3.5 because it's 3.5 over there too. And I'm going to say Broncos straight up, Broncos 3.5. All right, that'll wrap up my Week 1 NFL prediction pool. Don't forget to join my Pick'em League. I'm going to have it right in the description down below. And of course, we're gonna check those out right there. And for my Pick'em Leagues, I'm gonna be shoutouts to Bridgewater Finest who are in Hatbox Nation because they're doing one together, I believe, or something like that. So I have a pool in there, so that's what I'm doing. I'll be clicking in on that. I'll be checking in on that. And of course, I got Geo Knows and my good buddy Geo. So we're gonna have to do some things with that. I got his the Geo Knows Awards. I'm going to be doing on that. I'm going to be fighting for the against the spread. I'm going to be fighting for the straight up pools for that. But you know, I'm going to have those goal things on that. I'm going to give you some guidelines. How am I doing one of these and who's in first and second on that. So all those things are going to be down below too. All the other NFL YouTube prognosticators are going to be there down below. And until then, I'll see you all. See you all in week 2. And don't forget, if you're going to see it, let me know, because I'm going to be definitely seeing that too. So, till then, I'll see you guys all in week 2. Bye.